Can you work with me here? Do I look stupid? What up, hooligans? It's Jennifer, and welcome back to Osos. I think I speak for everyone when I say, you're not speaking, when I say that we would all like to just throw the whole year out the window and go back to Elos. If you don't know what Elos is, it's 2019 backwards. The sun is going down. It is 1 p.m. What is going on? It is truly the apocalypse. Literally not what's going on. In honor of Elos being the superior year, I released Elos merch. Finally, I feel like you guys have been asking for this forever, and I finally did it. This is one of the hoodies. It's the day hoodie, so I am obsessed. I've literally been wearing this every single day, and it has the sun tarot card on it, and it says Elos at the bottom. I think it's so cute. It's so freaking soft. If yellow's not your thing, that's cool, because there's a night Elos hoodie, and it looks like this. I think this is so aesthetically pleasing. I think these are both aesthetically pleasing. I drew this myself. We got the Starry Night, we got Elos. I had so much fun designing these hoodies, and if you would like to shop these hoodies, you can go to fanjoy.co/JENerationDIY. Again, I'm super words are available. But yeah, link will also be in the description box. Let me know if you do end up getting these hoodies, because I would love to know, and like your comment and share your pictures and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's enough of the narcissistic self-promo. Today's video is going to be aesthetic DIYs. So you guys loved my recent aesthetic DIYs video, and we're at almost 2 million views on that, and all of the proceeds from that video were going to Color of Change, and I'm proud to say that we have raised over $9,000 from that video. That's all thanks to you guys. I'm so glad that we got to do this together, and I definitely want to do more stuff like this in the future. I just wanted to make another video of more aesthetic DIYs because I just love making these videos, and I think they're super fun. So I have a couple today that are super easy and simple. Let's get started. Okay, so for the first DIY, I've seen this so many times on TikTok, and I wanted to recreate it because I think it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's the Spotify glass art, and the version I'm going to show you guys is super easy and cheap to make. It's like under $5. So you're going to need a glass picture frame. I have a bunch of these at home from the dollar store. This one was super dusty, so I was wiping it off, but you also want to make sure you clean the glass really well. So to make the actual album art, I went onto Spotify and screenshotted a picture of the song that I wanted. In this case, I used Physical by Dua Lipa because I am obsessed with future nostalgia, and I love Dua Lipa. I would take a bullet for her. Well, maybe not, but I would truly think about it. I also saved a photo of the barcode scan. So then I imported that to my computer, and I opened it in the preview app. So I'm just gonna start deleting parts of the image that I don't want. And then I'm using the magic wand tool to select and delete everything other than the text and playhead option stuff, because that is all that we need. So once I deleted the entire background, I went over to the color controls and I turned the exposure and contrast all the way down. And then I saved that and then opened it back up and turned the exposure all the way down and contrast all the way up. Essentially, I just wanted to invert the colors so it would actually show up when I was printing the image. So now I'm going to import that into a Word document, and I also placed a picture of the album cover on there and also added the barcode on. So because my glass is 8.5 by 11, this Word document would perfectly fit the glass, so I kind of just positioned everything how I wanted it to appear on the end product. So then I just printed out the image, then I laid my glass on, and you can either use a regular Sharpie or you can use a paint-based Sharpie. So I'm using black in both, and basically I'm just gonna trace out the design underneath. So I found that the regular black Sharpie worked a lot better for the finer details because it has a fine tip, but it doesn't get as opaque, whereas the paint pen Sharpie was only good for larger parts, but definitely was more buildable and opaque. And I always like to remove the paper just to see what needs more touching up, what's not opaque enough. If you mess up, you can use some nail polish remover and wipe it off and redo it. So once I was finished that, it was already looking super good. And then I just took my image and I cut that out with my scissors. Then you want to flip your piece over to the back and then put your image face down. And then I took a piece of tape and I just barely went over the edge so that it would actually stick to the glass, but made sure that as little tape was showing as possible. So after that, I was finished with the glass art and I think it turned out so well. This probably cost me like $2 to make, honestly, and I think it turned out so cute and I can't wait to do this with so many different songs and albums. I'm just obsessed. Okay, the next idea also involves something clear. So I'm taking this iconic Hilary Duff CD and I'm wiping it down because it's super dusty. It's back from the 2000s. Basically, I'm gonna create like a pressed flower room decor item thingy-majig. So I'm taking out all of the paper pieces until it's just a clear CD case, and I'm taking a bunch of these flowers that I have, and I literally just went on a walk. Ooh, Jennifer went on a walk outside? Somebody alert the media. Anyway, I just picked up some flowers randomly around the neighborhood and I'm placing them inside the CD case. Then I'm using some Mod Podge to glue them all down. So for some of them, I'm putting the glue directly onto the back of the petals, and for some of them, I'm dotting some glue onto the actual CD case. So then I just cut off any of the excess, and once that was dry, I just closed it, and that is pretty much it. This is a super cute room decor piece or just something pretty to have. There's no practical use for it. It just looks really good, hence it's an aesthetic DIY. Okay, so for the next aesthetic DIY, I wanted to do a mirror painting. So I'm wiping my mirror down and also contemplating my own existence. So then I grabbed some paint and I decided on some pink paint. So I just mixed that all together and basically I'm gonna paint some clouds onto the mirror. I've seen this all over Pinterest, so I wanted to try it out, and I basically just painted some blob patterns for clouds, and I'm first using this medium pink shade to have the rough shape of the clouds down. So I kind of staggered the clouds and I'm focusing only on the top part of the mirror because I still want to be able to see myself at the bottom. So once that was dry, I added a second layer. And once that was dry, I went in with the lighter pink shade and went on the tops of the clouds. And this is just to add some dimension to the cloud shapes. And you want to blend it, but not too much because you want to leave some texture. After that, I went in with a darker shade of pink and I went along the bottom of the clouds. Again, trying to add a lot of texture and not just trying to ombre the clouds because that will make it look very flat. So I'm just going in with all three of the different shades to try to add some more realness to the clouds. And to add some variety, I added these horizontal streaks for, I guess, some flat clouds, if you will. That is definitely the meteorologist term that people would use, flat clouds. And then I'm also adding these diamonds and stars. So once I added all the final touches and waited for it to dry, this was the result. Obviously, I think it turned out really aesthetically pleasing, and I just brought it outside facing up at the sky so I could take some pictures. I brought the mirror outside and I'm taking some up to the sky pics. It's taking me a little while to find the right angle, but I find that with the sun hitting one side of my face works because I don't create shadows on the mirror. Okay, moving on to the fourth DIY. This is a little bit, I was like, do I even put this in the video? Basically, I'm gonna crop my hoodie. Obviously, I like the full version, but you guys know I love cropping everything. I would put this in like a thrift flip or something, but this is not thrifted. And also, I always feel really bad just showing me cropping something in a thrift flip because those videos are reserved for like high level mental stress, creativity stuff. So this just like, I just can't. I feel like I'm ripping you guys off of your time if I put this in a thrift flip, but I was like, I want to put it in a video, but I don't know where. So this is an aesthetic DIYs video, and like this is an aesthetic hoodie, and like cropping a hoodie is like aesthetic. I don't really know. I'm like trying to justify it, but it's kind of not justifiable. I'm just gonna show you my process of cropping a hoodie. I would just cut along the pocket line, but I feel like that might be too short. So I'm actually gonna seam rip. This is such a random addition to the video, but whatever. I'm kind of enjoying the casual vibes. So let's just talk a little bit. Can we just talk? Figure out where we're going. What can we talk about? What can I talk about? I have a song coming out end of August that I'm really excited about. Oh, let's talk about the kissing booth too for a second. Tell me how I'm supposed to believe that a girl who spent 24 hours, 7 days a week practicing for a DDR competition and setting up a kissing booth managed to get into Harvard and UC Berkeley. Like, sir, with what? Like, with that essay about heartbreak? Ma'am. No disrespect if you like that movie. Those are my thoughts. Did anybody ask for them? Absolutely not. Oh, leave me in the comments below some suggestions for shows to watch, because I am running out and I keep rewatching Gossip Girl and The Vampire Diaries like over and over and over again. Some of my recommendations, so you guys get to know my taste, is like New Girl, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Gossip Girl, Vampire Diaries, Grey's Anatomy. I've been really into reality shows lately, not like Kardashian stuff, but like MasterChef, Amazing Race, and there's this show on Netflix called Selling Sunset that I'm obsessed with because it's about realtors in LA. Yeah, recommend me some shows because I am bored. Hi! Oh, that is definitely sleep paralysis demon vibes. Anyway, I have now seam ripped this all off. I'm ready to cut. Wish me luck. Ooh! Alright, this is the result. I think it's so cute. I put on these sun earrings to match the sun vibe of the hoodie, and also I'm keeping the fabric from the bottom half, and I will think about what I can turn this into. Maybe a bucket hat, potentially. But yeah, this is the hoodie. I'm super happy with it. It's so cute. We'll be wearing this for the rest of time. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, don't forget to shop the Helloo merch collection. Link down below, and let me know which design you prefer. Are you a day Elos type of hooligan, or are you a night Elos type of hooligan? Let me know in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching, and shout out of the week is right here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! And also stream talking loud. Peace!